Hello guys and welcome back to Tomato GFX. Today we are going to talk about journey coming ahead. So since I have been making the theory videos, many of you been having a doubt like is this field good for my career? Can I make career in this field or can I get a high paying job? What tools I need to learn? We are going to answer all that in today's video. So let's start. So let's start our journey from the start. Our first stop will be theory, which we have gone through and we have learned our theory section very well. If you have seen all the videos coming through, you are ready for the theory section. I may have left some sections, but those are not that compulsory. The main compulsory thing is practice you do with your inspiration thing and the practice I told you to take inspiration and all. Work on that very hard. And let's move to our next checkpoint, which is practicing tools. Practicing tools like Photoshop, Illustrator, Figma, InDesign, and many more. Because if you are just learning the theory, you are not going to make anything out of it. To make anything from the concepts we have learned in our theory section, you have to practice tools. I'll be bringing all the tools necessary for graphic designers very soon. So stay tuned for that. Or you can also learn the tools from the YouTube community. There are a lot of tutorials out there. After practicing tools, our next checkpoint will be practice design. Think about it like you have learned design, like theoretical designing, and then you have learned the tools. Then you need to get an experience. So like you have to again and again make those posters, make those landing pages, flyers, business cards again so that when the real client comes to you, then you be ready for it. Or if you are working in an office, then if they are sending you an business card design to make, you should be ready for that. It's not like if you are just hired in an office and then they send you a business card design to make and you are just searching for tutorials on that time. That seems to be unprofessional. But yeah, it's okay for the beginners. So after practicing design, our next checkpoint will be building portfolio. So building portfolio is going to be the essential part of your life. Understand it by like you need to upgrade your portfolio every month so that your work stays updated and into the site. If you have just created a portfolio a year back and now you are showing that portfolio to anyone, then it might not be according to the design trends going around you and might not look professional to anyone who is seeing it. So you should work on your portfolio every month so you can be stay up to date and get better at your design. One more thing about portfolio is you will notice it in future if you are going to pursue graphic designing that after every month you won't like your portfolio that much. Like if you are just watching a poster a month back, you will think if you are consistent in inspiration work, then you will find some eras where your poster will lack, which was 1 month ago very good for you, but after a month you will see that yeah, some typography could be better, some colors could be better, I could have given some depth of field with the textures. So that's a process, so don't get panic. So that's all about building portfolio. After portfolio, our next checkpoint is after portfolio, we have two ways. We'll discuss the second way afterwards. Let's focus on the first for now. So after building the portfolio, you're gonna grab your first internship or first job. Depending on your skill level, you will get an internship or a job. That completely depend on you. If you have created a mind-blowing portfolio, then you will grabbing a job. As in my time, I didn't created a well portfolio. Luckily, I got a job, but that was worse than internship because the interns that time were getting more than me. So, well, everyone have their faith and you need to practice it with your time. So after getting a first job or internship, you will grind yourself there in the office or work from home. And after your first job or internship, you will have an experience. On based on that experience, you can apply for your next proper job, which will be a better job position from your older position, because in internship, everyone is giving us so much stuff, but just not paying well also. Like if you they are giving you lot and lot of design a day and just paying you few bucks, that's not good for you also. But yeah, the grind is worth it. After you get to the next job, which is an assistant graphic designer, or it can be also named as a junior graphic designer, you will be assisting a senior graphic designer who create ideas. But you just need to work on those ideas and create a complete design. Like all the hard work part is on your end, and all the designing part is on the senior's part. After junior graphic designer, the next checkpoint will be an intermediate graphic designer. So obviously, an intermediate graphic designer is also a graphic designer who has over 2 years or 3 years experience and yet didn't get a senior position because lack in ideas and inspiration. But he is very fast at his job and does the work very, very precise to the deadlines. So he is paid well, but not paid well in comparison to the senior graphic designer. After intermediate graphic designer, we comes best job in this industry, which is senior graphic designer. Senior graphic designers handles everything from social media to the print design, and he is the whole and soul designer for a company. He decides what themes to be done for the company, what message is driven by the graphics, all the things, and he leads everyone in the team, and he is earning more than everyone below it. After senior graphic designer, we have our final position, which is art director. Art director is something kind of a most experienced guy in this field. This position is for those who are in this field, sticking their sticking their butts to the seats for as long as 10 to 15 years, which is a long time, and they are investing their time in this. And after that, they became an art director. This is our last checkpoint as far as I know. This job is similar to the senior graphic designer role, but it has a lot less pressure on the director because he just set rules which need to be followed by the senior graphic designers under him, and they need to follow the same rules which are created by the art directors. And art director role is often named as marketing manager or CMO, which is chief marketing officer. So you can become a CMO of a company if you are consistent in this field. So this is the traditional way of getting job, and after getting promotion and promotion throughout your life, this is the traditional method of getting paid in this field. There is a better way also, which is not the simplest one, but it pays very well if you are consistent and more creative, which is freelancing. You can freelance your skills by just creating posters, magazines, and book covers for people around the globe. There are many websites for freelancing, and you can also do cold emailing to the startups, to brands by sending them your portfolio. So, keeping in mind this step also come with after building your portfolio. So, your portfolio is a crucial point. In freelancing, you can you can get paid very well from other countries which have higher pay rate than your country. So that's that depend on where you live. So steps for freelancing is creating portfolio, and after creating your portfolio, you can create your ID on freelance, then you can acquire clients and you get paid well. You can work from your home, you have freedom to travel. It is very, very convenient for you, but it also have some cons. Everything has its pros and cons. So freelancing has their cons, like you need to be consistent, your portfolio should be sparkling, and appealing to the client. If your portfolio is not appealing to the client, you will not get the project. And you have to be consistent in applying for bids, applying for jobs. You have to be consistent in acquiring clients. By acquiring client is just applying everywhere where you get an opportunity for freelance. Like I can do a work for $20 per hour. I can do the work for $30 per hour. You can go for Upwork, Freelancer, Fiverr. There are many websites and cold emailing also. If you do cold emailing, then you will get so many clients rather than going to the websites. But websites also sometimes get paid. So just try all the ways in freelancing. Freelancing is kind of a battlefield, and jobs are kind of a workplace, and there are many professional things going on there. You are uh, easily paid. There are many companies who are giving secure pay to you, but in freelancing, every month you need to think that where the next project will be going to. So there is some kind of pressure in your mind, but that's the reason we get paid 10x in freelancing rather than getting 1x in job. Like if you are working in a job and they give you $10 a day, but in freelancing you can get $100 or $200 project in a day, and you can just work on it whole day and get $200. That's the catch. You have to be consistent, you have to be creative, and you need to make everything appealing to your customer. So think about graphic designing like a shop. You are having a shop. You can have a contract with a company to work there monthly basis and get paid after a month. Or you can get a retail or you can get retail clients from which you can deal directly, do their work and get paid. That's simple. That's business. So graphic designing is a business. So be careful while entering into this field. So that's it about the journey of graphic designing. I hope you have understood how you are going to perceive this, and I'll be taking leave today. In the next video, we'll be getting on some hardware part where I'll be discussing what kind of hardware you need to start designing. So stay tuned for that, because we have completed our software part very well, but we didn't go through the hardware part. So I'll be discussing what kind of hardware you need